Hello and welcome. It's time for more One Piece, and today we finish off the saga. We finish the Summit War saga. I gotta say, for a saga that was how many episodes? Let me see the episode count. This is according to Crunchyroll. The episode count was 131. That is the longest saga so far, right? In terms of episode numbers. I will say it felt short. I didn't feel short, but it felt like that was an appropriate number of episodes. Like, I would say it felt about as long as Skypiea. And Skypiea was 71 episodes, and this was 131. That's 60 more episodes. But I guess that just goes to show how well paced most of this was, and how like interesting the story was. Now, I wasn't meaning to throw Skypiea under the bus. I do like Skypiea. I don't want that to be misconstrued as Gent going like, Gent slam Skypiea. No, I like Skypiea. I think Skypiea is great. And also on rewatches, I've come to appreciate Skypiea even more. But I do still think that Skypiea had some pacing issues to it, and I think this is like the perfect example, because like I would say almost that Summit War felt as long as Thriller Bark. That's probably a better comparison, and Thriller Bark's only 59 episodes. So they did such a good job with this saga, and now we're coming to an end. I also did get through this saga faster than I normally do, because I did some episodes in shorter succession, and there was several other reasons that I just like sped through parts of it. But now, today, we're going to be coming to an end on it, and that means next time I'm posting a One Piece video, a main video, I will be posting the start of the next saga. Now, I do want to say, between this video and the next video, I will also be watching something that was recommended to me called the Hungry Days collab. I don't know much about it, but I was told on my Patreon account to check that out after episode 516. So I will be watching that, and I will post that as a separate video. I'm planning to post it as a separate video after you guys see this video on YouTube. But it is possible that I post it earlier, so maybe you've already seen it. I don't know. I guess just, you know, if you've seen it, you know you've seen it, and if you haven't, then wait for it. But yeah, anyway, let's not waste too much time, because I'm starting recording this video very late in a night, and I want to get some episodes done before I go to bed. So let's jump into this episode. This is episode 513. Make sure to support the video, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and go to my Patreon account for the full-length reaction and early access. You can get the next 16 or so videos, episodes on my Patreon account right now. My Patreon is actually more ahead than it normally is, because of things that I've done. I think it's actually over 20 episodes ahead now. So you can go and check that out to get more bonus content. We will be significantly into the next saga by the time you're watching this, so go check that out. But yeah, anyway, also join my YouTube membership down below if you want to support me as well. You can get 2 videos early with that YouTube membership, as well as get a little icon next to your name. You get little extra bonus emotes and stuff. There's lots of cool stuff that you can get from that. And the early videos and being able to comment on the early videos is your main perk, which is really great. So go see that as well and become part of my Straw Hat crew. But otherwise, I think it is time for us to start this next episode. So this is episode 513 of One Piece. Woo! Recap Rubik's. If you're new to this channel, hi, welcome. Thank you for coming. And this is a recap Rubik's. It's a Rubik's Cube that I do while the recap is going on, and my goal is to beat the recap. Okay, that's the cube complete. I like how all the Straw Hats are like, okay, I got it, Luffy. And Nami's like, ah, that fucking idiot, stupid moron. So Nami. Okay, don't look. What was that, a library in the background there for a second? There was something there for just a split second, and now I can't look at it. Yeah, it looks like a library. Okay. He's in no rush. Okay. Yeah. It's probably going to be most dangerous right now when everyone's trying to enter at once. Yeah, exactly. They're all going to fight. It's what you do in Battle Royale games. You wait until they've weakened each other and then you third party them. Some winter island. Ah, you're here, X-Drake. I don't know. What the fuck? What the heck? This feels like this could be like a Vegapunk type thing. It being in the snow and being technology. But I don't know. It actually doesn't look as advanced as Vegapunk stuff. Uh-huh. Oh, well, they haven't done anything so far. Oh? Do you want to piss off Kaido purposefully? Okay. Oh shit! Is this real or is this Looney Tunes logic? Is there an invisible bridge? This place looks awful. That guy's interesting. Oh my god. His voice acting. Oh my god. What? No! Bonnie! Oh, I'm not happy about this. How dare you? Oh. Oh, I'm very pissed about this. Yes! Really? That's the plan? Will they make a deal with you like that? Oh. Sending a Kainu right for him. Oh. A Kainu got Bonnie. Oh, I'm not happy about that. I love her. Wait, so he didn't even die, he just poofed out of existence? Oh, so he's not dead. Oh no. Yeah, that's the problem with warlords. They're just gonna follow you until they can't be bothered anymore. Not a great arrangement you got there. You should stop replacing the warlords. Why are we looking here again? If Chopper's already left. Unless Chopper's coming back. Is he coming back? Or is it someone else coming? Yeah, he's coming back. Is he gonna spend 2 years here? He's got a cape. He's Super Chopper. Yeah. I forgot what he's called. Is it Super Chopper or Chopper Man? Chopper Mask. I think this is a different one then. Because we've seen him in this sort of get up in like EDs and stuff. This is... He's just doing the Usopp thing. Aww. They're gonna play along with it. Yeah. This is just patronizing. Just take it off. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Aww. Yep. This is a good place to study. Ah, that's what the library was in the title. I see. This is crazy. Holy shit. Careful, you might get busted cold with this many books. Oh, good point. They seem like they have a high intelligence, low wisdom. Is the vibe I get. Hey! Oh. Yeah, and they're just showing us Chopper's whole backstory. I think they're out of episode and they're just taking up time. Yeah, now you can learn to be a bit more self-sufficient. Aww. I like how he accepts that side of him. That's very nice. Awesome, that was a great episode. I liked that. So we've got Law biding his time and just going, hey, we're in no rush. Everyone's rushing to the new world. We don't need to be like them, you know? And I agree with him. Everyone's like, holy shit, the world's changed like massively. We all need to get to the new world as soon as possible. But it's not necessary, right? Like, just because everyone's like hyped up doesn't mean anyone's that much closer to the One Piece, really, you know? And I know it's just like now that there are more people who are hyped up about hearing like the One Piece is real from Whitebeard. You know, you could think, oh, well, that means like there's someone who is gonna go for it and find it now. But the thing is, like, I mean, maybe just because it's a story, I think this, but if someone's gonna find the One Piece, it's gonna be one of the people who was already searching for it, not someone who thought it wasn't real or had lost hope that it was real, but then was convinced by Whitebeard saying it, you know. So you know, you have the same amount of time as you did before, but you're just running on adrenaline at that point. You're just like, oh, I feel hyped up, let's go do it now. Which I understand that makes sense. Like, it's like when you have you get like inspiration to play a game or like write a story or do something, and it's like, I need to do this now because I feel like doing it now. Like, I have all the time in the world to do it, but I'm gonna do it right now while I feel this hype. They're kind of doing that on a larger scale, but just with their lives and going to the new world. But Law, he's not panicking. He's just telling his crew, let's just chill out, let a lot of these rookies kill each other, we're not going to be the dumb ones who get ourselves killed, you know? We're going to slowly make our way in there. I mean, it's good. It makes sense that he's a doctor. He's very patient. I feel like doctors have to be efficient and quick, but they also have to be patient, I think. You know, if you're rushing through like surgery, you're going to fuck it up, I imagine. I don't know. I've never done surgery, believe it or not, but I imagine, you know, there's a method that you have to do everything, an order that you have to do everything in, and you want to do it carefully, you know? So obviously you could go, well, I can probably make this incision in 3 seconds flat if I just like go shh, you know, and I'll just keep practicing doing that incision faster. But it's actually better to just go, let's make sure we do it right so that nothing bad happens, and I'll do this incision, and then you know, even though that 3 seconds might save the patient's life, we also risk making a major mistake. So it's better to be slower and not risk making that mistake. That's what Law's doing here, you know? He's a good doctor. So an ex-Drake, we saw a bit of him. It seems his intention is to piss off Kaido, to get Kaido to come to him, I guess, because that guy, that security guy, jumped down and he was like, well, Kaido loves this island and I'm in charge of security here, so if you attack me, then you're gonna piss off Kaido and he'll never leave you alone. And X-Drake goes, really? All right, bet. And he just starts attacking, you know? So I think he wants to piss off Kaido. He wants Kaido to come and fight him? I don't know. I don't know what his game plan is there, but you know, maybe we'll see eventually. Most disappointing thing is the whole Bonnie situation, because first she's with Blackbeard, which sucks that she's been trapped by him, and then after that it's like, oh well, at least, you know, maybe with this scuffle or whatever she'll be able to break out. But Akainu was the one that came, and he's not gonna go easy on her either. He does not go easy on pirates. Is Bonnie gonna die or be in captivity for the rest of the fucking show? I like her. I think she's interesting, and like I liked her personality, and like that's not a euphemism. I'm not being like, I like her personality. Like I legitimately liked her personality from the small amount that we saw of her interacting with Zoro, I think. And I'm intrigued by her, and I like her design, so I wanted more of her, but I'm worried. Like, I mean, there's several things. That could imply that there's more of her story now that, you know, that they captured her and they've made her more relevant. But it also could just be she's becoming like a pawn that is going to be like discarded by the story to prove a greater point. Like, you know, Blackbeard is so powerful and scummy that he's just like capturing other pirates just to trade for ships or whatever. Like, that's just what he's trying to do now. And then they have that Moria thing where Doflamingo is talking about Moria and is going, hey, he just poofed into a shadow or whatever, but he was dying, so he's probably dead. Uh-oh. That means Moria is almost definitely alive somewhere, and that makes me angry. Just kill the motherfucker. I was so glad when it looked like they were gonna kill Moria. Like, when it looks like they were gonna kill him in an interesting way that, like, served the story. And, I mean, maybe, you know, they're saving Moria so that he can come back in an interesting way. I'm gonna trust Sonoda, but damn, I was, like, I really would have been happy if he died there just because of how cool that would have been for the story. But it seems like he probably didn't. And now Chopper's staying behind on this island. I keep saying for 2 years just because of the, like, the 2Y on Luffy's arm, and because of the was it 16 bells or whatever, that I feel like I put together once that could mean 2 years, and now I haven't let go of that theory. But also, I do know that people call the part of One Piece that I'm watching pre-timeskip One Piece. So that makes me think at some point in the show there's a time skip, right? And that also makes me think if there's a time to do it, it'd be now. right? It'd be at this point in the show. I do wish, like, I mean, and when I say that, I'm not just talking about like commenters on my videos, but like everyone talking about One Piece and like every piece of art posted about it or whatever. Like people will say like, or even figures, you know, I might go to a store that sells figures and it'll show a Luffy figure and I'll be like, oh, that's cool, and it says pre-timeskip Luffy or whatever. So I know there's a time skip somewhere in the show. I feel like it would be cool if I didn't know that. It would make the show better. The good thing is I don't know when it happens. So based on what's happening right now, I'm thinking we're about to get it, which kind of excites me. But I've like purposefully, whenever people have talked about it, again, kept myself blind to when it happens and why it happens and all of that. I've tried to just like hide myself from it as much as possible. And so, but, you know, I am thinking it would make sense at this point, if that is what's happening, maybe the plan from, what's his name? Rayleigh to Luffy was, hey, you're weak right now. If you go back and get your crew back and start going on this adventure again, you're all gonna get fucked up. What if instead you train for 2 years? And then you will get back together. So that might be what's happening. I don't know. I mean, we're probably going to find out within the next 3 episodes, right? Because I imagine if you're going to do it, you're going to do it between sagas. Isn't that kind of crazy though? Like if there is a time skip here, I don't know if there is going to be. But if there is, they have a time skip and then they just like get back on track and just go towards Fishman Island. Like for some reason, that's so strange to me that it's just like, that we started heading towards Fishman Island and it would take several years to get there would be wild to me. But I can't wait any longer. Let's just go to the next episode. This is episode 514. Here we go. Okay, recap Rubik's. Here we go. Oh, well, I didn't get that far in the cube that time because that was a very, very quick recap. We're going up to Nami. We're going up to Nami. I'm gonna have to stay here for a while. Stripper? Oh my god, they totally would. Oh my god. I liked how he was like quiet in the background, like she changed the subject, and then he went to the foreground. She changed the subject. She's going in overtime. Yep. Oh no. No, my god. Jesus. Oh my god. She's learned they're gonna fall off. I really like her Weatheria outfit. I mean, not because of the cleavage, really, but I like the tank top regardless. I feel like I could do with a little less cleavage, honestly. I know that sounds crazy. But I know about Nami growing boob size as the series goes on, so I'm ready for it. Oh. Oh yeah. That island, yeah, we saw that. Yep. Oh man, she's gonna learn so much. Everyone's gonna power up so much in this time. Oh. Fuck yeah, Nami. Yeah. Tasukete. A big smile was so cute. That's so nice. It's nice hearing her just straight up compliment Luffy, you know? Oh, she'll find a way to use it as a weapon. She's shining like the sun. Oh. Oh, I liked that cut to the Nami scream. Like, I instantly recognized it and it gave me chills, kinda. That's awesome. I imagine we're gonna have a moment like that for all the Straw Hats. Probably not as dramatic as that one. Okay, so they know. Yeah, that's true. Like, how would he have been able to travel this far? Damn! Yeah, true. The fact that he's like a glitched out video game character. You know, when their face texture doesn't load. So you're gonna learn from Vegapunk's inventions. Yeah. I like how they went back to straight faced. You let me hold a dream. I like that. Aww. Oh my god. What if Franky just died here from setting himself alight? Alright. Sounds good. Baltimore's Sacred Burning Beast. By the way, someone reminded me that Baltimore's the name of this place. Before I went, what does Baltimore mean? That's what it means. Okay, Sanji's! Well, I'm excited to see Sanji's convictions. Is Sanji gonna just train under Ivan? Because that'd be kind of cool. Oh? What does that mean? Does it have hormones in it? Huh? Uh-huh. Okay, but what is the dish of aggression? You haven't? Oh, okay. Alright, great. Maybe that's why Nami's boobs are gonna grow even more. Because he feeds her more. I imagine the food had hormones in it, but maybe not. Oh my god. I wasn't born to become friends with ladies. I thought he said to become females with ladies. Okay. Alright. I imagine we're not going to see this and this is going to be skipped over. And I hope that's the case. Because I don't care about it. Like, I don't want episodes dedicated to this. Nice. That's good though. I like seeing these scenes reanimated though. That's nice. It's making me think about what the remake's gonna look like, you know? The Wit remake. It's true. Hell yeah. I hope your meals are fucking fantastic next time that you see each other. Hell yeah. The music's sick. Oh. The music's very cool. And I like the animation actually as well. I don't like that these characters are drawn like titans. Okay, Caroline. Oh my god. Yep, great. Cool. I'm done with that storyline. Good. Oh, good. Nice. Well, Sanji's got something to do. I like what this whole setup, what the potential for Sanji's growth at the end of it could be. I'm looking forward to seeing the results of what happens here. I hope we don't get episodes that are like, and this applies to all the Straw Hats as well, not just Sanji's one. Even though Sanji's one is the one I want to see the least, I hope for all of the Straw Hats, we actually don't see them during that time, because I think it would be much cooler if we just see them after they've learned all this stuff, and we can sort of infer what they've learned, and maybe even, you know, every once in a while when there's a major moment for one of the characters, or not a major moment, but a moment where they can use that expertise, maybe we flash back for a second or two, or like for, you know, 20 seconds and just see how they learned it or something. That would be kind of cool. But for the most part, I don't think we need to see this stuff. I mean, if you wanted to do this stuff in like in a filler, you know, filler arc or OVA or something, I don't know, then, you know, that would be something you could play with later. But I think in the canon story, I don't need it. But I like what they're setting up with each of the Straw Hats. There's one thing that they are going to be focused mainly on that will help in the new world and will make them a really formidable crew in the new world. It's a really cool way to do this, like a training arc, but for all of them. And they're all learning to be like self-sufficient and incredible on their own again before all getting back together. Thing is, after all these episodes though, they still haven't revealed, like, now I'm kind of just assuming that that's what's happening, is that they're gonna stay away from each other for 2 years. And I still don't know if 2 years is the actual number. That was just, I based that on one thing. Or two things, but what was I saying? Oh yeah, but they still haven't confirmed that's what's happening. I think they're being too subtle about it. Well, not too subtle, but too they're clamming up on the information when I don't think they need to anymore. Like, at this point, you might as well just reveal. Maybe it's like it's literally gonna be the last thing of this saga. Is gonna say like, hey, this is what Luffy meant by whatever. So I'm expecting, you know, at the very end of this video today, we will be getting it. But yeah, I'm excited to see the results of all of this training. I really liked, like, the Nami part of the episode was the best part of the episode by far for me, because I love Nami, and I like seeing Nami's convictions come through here, and seeing how, I mean, they did it with all of the Straw Hats so far, is they've tied it into their backstory, and we've seen, you know, how much they appreciate the crew and how much they want to participate and continue to be useful to the crew. And I really like that. But Nami is the one that hit the hardest for me because it's Nami. And just like her going up to that window and opening the window, and we hear Luffy screaming, Nami! Like, I love that. I really love that moment. It hits really hard. Like, this show does, you know, obviously because of the anime, you know, pacing and nature and whatever, they do, like, obviously overuse flashbacks. That's not a controversial opinion. I think everyone who watches the anime agrees. But with that being said, like, flashbacks, like, to things we've already seen aren't necessarily a bad thing if used very effectively. When you use them as, like, callbacks, like motifs it's really cool. And so like a moment like that, like if this show didn't use flashbacks every 10 seconds, like that moment of her going and opening the window and hearing that flashback to the Nami, we're your friends, like that would be so effective. I think, you know, it's like in Hamilton, like in a lot of musicals I imagine, but Hamilton is like the main thing that I got obsessed with for a while. But in Hamilton, the musical, you get like a lot of the music has callbacks to earlier pieces of music, the motifs, and it's like their own version of a flashback basically. But like if you're in a song, like, you know, you have the song Helpless by Eliza early on in the play, and it will be like her theme kind of, you know, and then later in the thing when there's another song going on, but then you hear her like during the song go helpless, you like flash back to that song in your head, and it's a really effective moment because they're making you remember what happened earlier in the play and comparing it to what's happening now. That's, you know, what you can do with flashbacks really effectively in anime and TV shows and movies and stuff like that, if you use them really effectively, and that's always awesome. But, you know, sometimes you miss out on those moments because there's so many flashbacks to other stuff in this show. But it doesn't matter, because I still think despite the fact that they overdo flashbacks, that one really still got to me. I still really loved it. But it also might be because Luffy's voice actress is so good, and like her like Nami is such an iconic scream. It really worked well. Anyway, all right, let's move on to the next episode. This is episode 515. Okay, recap Rubik's. Here we go. And that's the cube complete. There we go. Okay. Alright, so now we gotta see Robin, Brook, Zoro, and Usopp on the Sword Mountain Island? Oh. Right. Are you just gonna spend this time in a cage, Brook? I was thinking that last episode, like, if I was trapped like this, you know, I would just sit still and make myself not profitable. Excuse his own reflection. I'm kind of just realizing it feels like maybe they want new viewers to pick up the show at this point. So that's why they're going through all the Straw Hats backstories. Hell yeah! Rock out, baby! Why are you guys mad? He's giving you what you want. Oh my god, he's gonna do a fucking concert. Born to be wild. Born to be wild. Oh my gosh. So she's legitimately gonna go meet Dragon? That would be awesome. Okay. Oh. If adult Robin ever denishes, I'm gonna cry. I think I Want to Live is still... I think it's still my favorite moment in the whole show. I don't think anything's beaten it. How is this still making me cry? It is the my favorite moment in the show by far. Or maybe not by far, but it's pretty well ahead there. Just seeing a flashback of it is making me cry. These guys are nice. I like them. I don't know. But yes, I do. I'm so curious how that hers once again, Robin's part of the story is the most interesting. She's going to fucking Dragon. That's so exciting. So we're doing Usopp and then we're gonna end with Zoro. That's probably a good person to end on. So he's just got to get stronger and braver to be able to get off this island. Oh my god. Ah, nice. They're including this stuff as part of Usopp's like reason for staying. I like that. Because his original backstory isn't really like emotional enough as the others. But doing the Soge King stuff, that makes a lot of sense. That's great. Oh yeah. And he has several times. This is a good contrast to him saying that Luffy would leave him behind because he's too weak. Yep, school has started. So he's gonna become even more versatile. Yes, baby! Okay, time for Zoro. I'm really excited for the Zoro one. Train me, please. Get Hawkeye's training. Yes! Fuck yes! Being trained by your enemy? Yep. Oh no, come on. Are you scared that if you trade him, he'll beat you, Hawkeye? Oh? Whoa! I like that he beat the baboons off screen. I really like that. Oh shit. Ghost girl. Oh fuck yes. I think I could watch a whole show of Hawkeye, Zoro, and Perona. Yes! This is what I'm... Oh, 3D, as in 3 days. Cross that out. I get it. So we didn't do 3 days. Let's do 2 years. That's cool. Aw, that's so great. And the ghost hugging Perona. I love her so much. Jesus, man. That's Yoru? What the fuck? Holy shit, man. This is so good. Aw. Fuck yeah. That's so great. That was so good. That episode was great. I really, really enjoyed it. Man, firstly, I just want to say, like, the fact that I was just watching the flashback of Robin's backstory and I still was just sitting there crying is such a testament to that scene. Like, we saw all the other backstories as well. All these, like, incredibly emotional moments of the show, and they weren't, like, they weren't getting me that emotional, you know. I was like, I know these scenes back to front and it's fine. But I know Robin's scene back to front as well, and yet it's still the build up of it and the voice acting of it and just the context of that moment, like everything about it, just it gets me. It really, really gets me. So I loved that. I loved seeing it again, you know. But man, this is really exciting. Some of these setups, like, I mean, mostly Robin and Zoro had like the best adventures, you know, apart, like outside of the Straw Hat environment. I don't know how to describe it. In these storylines with them in their solo time, Robin and Zoro's were my favorite. Robin was my favorite because of sort of the artistry of how her story was done, and then Zoro's was my second favorite just because it was a nice fusion of hype, funny, and like exciting. So I really liked that. Like the fact that Hawkeye was there on its own is really hype. The potential of him being trained by Hawkeye is incredibly exciting. And then Perona being there just makes it funny and super entertaining to watch. And I love her so much that it's like, I also get to have one of my favorite characters on screen, you know? So we've that story really had it all. And then Robin's was just really well done and well written. So I really liked hers. So yeah, that was all a lot of fun. I can't wait for seeing the results of all of this. As I said last time, I don't need to see all of this, but I need to see the results of it. And I can't wait now until they get back together. Like, now I'm assuming this is the time skip. I'm guessing it's gotta be, you know, they do a 2-year time skip. By the way, that's a really cool way to do it. So the 3D 2Y, now I get it. You know, I didn't understand what the 3D was, but I had forgotten that they had said specifically meet up again in 3 days. I forgot that. I thought it was, in my head, I was just like, oh, they're just meeting up again when they can. But no, they specifically said 3 days originally. And so yeah, having that 3D, crossing it out, and then being 2Y, but also having that look like an ace tattoo is very clever. That's a really clever detail. I like that a lot. Because, yeah, a lot of people seeing that in the newspaper, like, yeah, they'd be able to speculate. Like, they'd be able to go, oh, I wonder what the heck that means or whatever. But they couldn't figure it out because they don't know that the Straw Hats agreed to meet up in 3 days. So they wouldn't be able to figure out what the 3D is to then be able to figure out what the 2Y means, you know? So that's a really clever message. I like it a lot. It's all great. It's all really good. Oh, man. Okay, we're moving on to the next episode and the last episode of the fucking saga. So is this one going to focus entirely on Luffy? I'm guessing. I bet you this one is going to cut back to Luffy and we're going to see like what he's going to be doing in this time, how he's going to be training. And then, I don't know. Is it going to be one of those things where like at the end of this episode, they're going to like start the time jump and we're going to see a tease for it or something? I don't, because sometimes shows do that where it's like they're just going to show, it's like Tower of God, you know, at the very end of season 1 of Tower of God, there's like a flash of like what season 2 is going to be like. That's what I'm thinking. So I guess let's see. This is episode 516. Here we go. Sayuko tachidomaru koto naku. Okay, recap Rubik's for the last time in the saga. Alright, and that's the cube complete. Oh, don't look! Don't look! Ba, ba, ba. A few days ago in the calm belt. If it weren't for you, Jinbei, he'd still be depressed. Luffy might have done something drastic. You saved him. Well, in 2 years, I'm going to the Fishman Island, so... Yeah, there you go. Good stuff. Oh my gosh. In 2 years, that we're going to find out they're married and have children. Okay, where's the training spot? Ruskaina. Okay, a desert island. Oh. Well, doesn't that go against the training? What's she doing? She's just hiding. Yeah, he's supposed to be training. Oh, damn. That's a nightmare scenario. 2 years without women? No, thank you. I'd rather die. Well, yeah. It's to try to make sure he survives. He's ready for it. He's excited to train. I wish Apolandra was one of the main warrior women so that she could be on this boat. What the heck? Oh shit. Damn. People did live here and they were just fucking wiped out. Or had to flee, I guess. Oh my god. He's so excited. Holy shit. Is he gonna learn about Haki in these 2 years? Oh my gosh. That everybody has. Okay. Listen up, Luffy. Having no doubt. Oh shit. No, Luffy, it's okay, I think. Oh my god. Did it have like a barrier around it? Did it have Haki around it? Okay. Feel of his presence. Observation Haki. Isn't that what Skypiea people used? Damn. Yep. Mantra! Yeah! Okay, I'm glad they're straight up confirming it. Yeah, okay, there we go. Question answered. Armament. Oh. Cool. They also did that on Skypiea, right? Didn't the 4 whatever on Skypiea use that? Ah, cool. This is really great. Uh-huh. Okay. That makes sense. So they're not completely invisible. Invincible. You can use Haki against them. This is great. Yeah. I knew that they were infused with Haki. They straight up said that. Wasn't the other one like Conqueror or something? Didn't Luffy have some sort of Conqueror Haki? Yep, here it is. Amazing. Nah. I'm really enjoying this episode, so I don't want it to stop. Keep going. Conqueror's Haki, yeah, cool. Oh. Oh, interesting. So just if you get stronger, it gets stronger. Yeah, you've used it a couple times already. Yep. What? Oh. Correct. I'm glad they mentioned Isa. That's nice. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is gonna be amazing. He's such a great student. Like, he's really excited to learn, even if it's gonna be hard. That fucking big cat in the background. Okay, why are you here? Oh, you're gonna leave the hat here so it's safe? What if it blows away? That's really cool. It's already blowing away. No, it's gonna stay put. It's a good boy. Uh-huh. Yeah, put that within your straw hat, like you had aces. Yeah, good job. Yeah. Aww, the music. Oh, oh, they're giving us a wow. This is great because it's like the end of an era. So you're telling me you couldn't get the rights to this song for the OP, but you could get the rights to it for this episode? Fuck you, Crunchyroll. Oh yeah, that's sick. Oh my god, they're giving them some cool animations here. Together we will find everything that we're looking for. Oh, he added Ace and Sabo to that. Holy shit, go to the new world in their shitty font. That's amazing. That was absolutely incredible. I loved that episode, and I loved the fact that they treated it like a finale in a way to the series. in a way. I feel like if they wanted, they could have ended One Piece here and started a new show called like One Piece New World. You know, like if they wanted to, and that would make sense, you know, for it to now be a sequel series that's set 2 years later. Like, I know it wouldn't have any functional difference, but they really could have just rebranded the show at this point, because that was such a, like, that really was like a, oh, let's build up to a finale. So I loved that. Man, I don't know if I've been more hyped for a next episode of One Piece in a while. This is, like, I'm so excited to watch the next episode, and I know that I can't for at least like a couple days, just because of timing, and also that there's a thing that I'm going to record between now and then, like I'm going to do the reaction to that collab or whatever between now and then, and oh my gosh, and I'm recording this for my Saturday video, which means the next video is going to be a Wednesday video. I don't know when this is coming out, like on YouTube. I'm not quite sure if this is a Wednesday or a Saturday video, what you're watching now. But for me, putting this on Patreon, it's a Saturday video. And oh man, like that's a long time to wait. I'm probably going to be doing it like earlier in the week than I normally do, just because like I won't post it earlier in the week, but I'll record it earlier in the week, just because I can't get this excitement that's like flowing through my veins out of my body. Wow. Well, I really love that we got clarification on Haki finally, and now that we've gotten full clarification on what it is and how it works, I think it was brilliantly set up. Like, that's a really cool way to introduce a power system, is to do it like that. I mean, it does remind me a lot of Nen in Hunter x Hunter in the way that that was introduced. But this one was done over a longer time period, significantly longer time period than Nen was in Hunter x Hunter. Obviously, like, this was done in more episodes than every episode of Hunter x Hunter put together. So it, like, that makes sense that, you know, One Piece had more time to set it up. But I really like it. Because, I mean, it's simple. It's a very simple system now that it's been explained. I actually thought it was a little more complicated than this, in that I thought it would have been more of a soft system where, like, they kind of... Like, I didn't know there would just be, like, 3 specific applications of it. I thought it would be, like, a general... Like, this is a power that we use, and you can use it to do a bunch of different things. And they wouldn't be specific on what exactly, like, you could use it for. I guess kind of like cursed energy in Jujutsu Kaisen. Like, cursed energy is something that we can use, and you can just put cursed energy into a punch, or you can use cursed energy to block a thing, or you can sense someone else's cursed energy. But also, you can put your cursed energy into cursed techniques, which can fucking do basically anything, you know? And so you can, like, there's a lot of applications of it. But it does seem like Haki is pretty simple. There's the armament Haki, there's observation Haki, and there's conqueror's Haki. And so, armament Haki is you use it to use it as armor to defend or strengthen a thing. Observation Haki is you can use it to sense the aura and presence of other people and stuff, which allows you to predict what they're gonna do, as well as, like, figure out where they are and stuff. I imagine Isa had observation Haki, like, that's what she was primarily using, so that's why she could hear voices disappearing across the island, you know? And then Conqueror's Haki, which is, like, the fuck off thing, where you can basically intimidate people, knock them out without touching them, get them to go away. It's really cool. Man, that's cool. I'm so happy with it, because those are simple things to remember. They sound cool. I love the names. Observation Haki, Armament Haki, and Conqueror's Haki. That's sick. That's better than, like, if they would just have, like, I guess you could have Eyes, Shield, Sword. Eyes Haki, or Perception Haki, Shield Haki, Sword Haki, or something, you know? You could do something simple like that, but those names are dope. Those are fucking sick. Yeah, and Luffy's left the hat, so when he comes back, it's gonna be his first time putting the hat back on. Oh, man. Oh. I hope next episode, I really hope that it straight up just starts. I don't know. I guess here's my picture, me picturing how it starts. It starts in the archipelago, and something's happening in the archipelago. I don't know, you know, there's some sort of trouble going down somewhere. And then, like, the trouble is like, oh no, we can't do anything about this. It's just random people in trouble. And then Luffy steps in using Haki to do some really cool shit. And then you spend the episode, like, one by one introducing the Straw Hats doing cool shit and looking very different. And it's also like they get to see each other again, and we get to see them reuniting. That would be very cool. I don't know. That's just kind of how I'm imagining it right now, but it could really be anything. But also they could, like, the next episode could be like, here's what happened in those 2 years or whatever. But as I said, I don't feel like they need that, and I kind of hope they don't do that. I'd rather just skip right to it. But let's see. I can't wait. I can't wait. This is gonna be such a frustrating few days of me waiting for this damn episode, and I know other people had to wait longer than a few days. I wouldn't be surprised if the anime took, like, a short break after this, if they were like, yeah, we're off for a half a year or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, that's One Piece episodes 513 to 516. Yeah, I can't wait. So I will see you guys next time. Make sure to support the video. Oh, I just want to quickly say, A thank you to, I know I saved this to a bit late in the video, but thank you to my YouTube members, Sandor, Doki Doki, Franco L, Morove BN, Jose Cantoriano, Paul Clark, FCC View, Can Rotary Life, Nithil KS, Revenge Isn't There, If Rigby, Ashtosh Verma, Kenneth Lingdo, Cappy, Shoko, S, Zellian, Joao Francisco, Sudinra G, Gerard Sola Garcia, and MF. Thank you so much, all of you, for being YouTube members and supporting me, and I hope you enjoy getting your videos early and being able to comment on it early. I love reading your comments. But yeah, make sure to support the video and the channel if you can. Go to my Patreon account for full-length early access and exclusive videos. You can get the next 20 or so episodes on there right now, which means I'm fucking jealous of you, because you could go to the Patreon account and get these episodes now and I have to wait. But thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.